Hi everyone. It is the course of how to create a VPC virtual private cloud at AWS. You will create your own VPC, edit component to VPC, create security group for web server to run easy to instance. AWS VPC can have your web service in cloud through configuring virtual network, same as you build in your Office server run. This VPC can also enjoy the benefit of availability zone. Let me highlight the info you will have after this course. You can see here, AWS Cloud in there in this region, and you create your green one for the VPC here. And the VPC, they can get the 2 public subnet, 2 private subnet, and they can enjoy the availability zone and the Zone A and Zone B, and they can communicate with each other through the internet gateway, and they will build up the NAT gateway. To that, the web service can connect to outside, and we also to have the build up the public route table to go through the internet gateway and the private route table, and from local to NAT gateway to the internet. Okay, let's start it. The task one is to create your VPC. Okay, so let's go to the AWS here. When we log in that, we will go to the AWS Management Console. And today the thing is for the VPC, let's click this. To use the most simple way to launch a VPC wizard. Okay, to select this one, VPC with public and private subnet. Then we select it. Okay. To have the VPC name, we use this. Our lab is lab VPC. Okay, we say that we have to availability zone. Let's select the first one for the first availability zone, and for the public subnet, and to have the name of public subnet one. And also for another one is for the private subnet one, the same zone. To get the private subnet one. Get the IP. Oh, here we got it. Okay. Let's create a VPC. Okay, we can see that we had already created a lab VPC. We did it before. And to remember is C79. It's very important to add later. Okay, let's go to a task 2, create additional subnet. Also, you may ask why we need to create 2 additional subnet in a second availability zone. It will enhance your VPC to be high availability. I think you don't want your service to stop, doesn't it? So let's do it. First, let's click the subnet. Okay. And we can use it to create a public subnet too. We had already created as before, but we still need to create one for the public, for the private subnet too. Okay, let's do this process, public subnet too. Okay, the VPC IP also the same. This is this one. for the VPC here. And now we know that we want to create another private subnet too. Okay, let's copy the name. Availability zone will be the second one. Okay. Let's have the IP to use this one. Okay. Okay. Then create subnet. Oh, you can see that we had already created a private subnet too. Okay. Let's go back to see that. You can see here, we have the public subnet 1 and public subnet 2, private subnet 2, and private subnet 1. In our C79, in our VPC here, and you also can see the table here. Okay. Let's configure the private subnet. In order to let your private subnet are able to connect to internet and keep resources be private, you need to put NAT gateway into it. Please configure a route table. Let me explain something about what is route table. The route table contains a set of rules called routes that are used to determine where the network traffic is directed. Each subnet in a VPC must be associated with a route table. Okay, let's click the route table. Okay, here you can see the route table. And we say that the route table controls the route for the subnet. Let's go to config. So we should click the route to see that how to find it. We use the man to find the man with the yes. And the VPC is our left VPC, this one. Okay. Am I right? Let me check it. Okay. You can see something that route. Click route here, and you can find the NAT here. Okay, we can put our private route table. Here and save. And to use the subnet association here. edit subnet association. And to select the private subnet 1 and private subnet 2, and save this association. Okay, finish it. And also, that's to configure for our public subnet. And then when man is no, yeah, and VPC is ours. VPC left VPC. C79. No, we can find here. C79 here, and click it. This is the layout. Internet gateway here. So let's go to the subnet association, edit it, and we can find that. So let's go public subnet 1 and public subnet 2, public subnet 1 and public subnet 2. Okay. Ready? Go. Save the association. Okay, let's go back to see the subnet. We see subnet. We got the public 1, 2 and the private 1, 2. And to see the route table here, you also can see here the public route table to subnet and the private route table. Okay, after this, let's start another one. To task 3, create a VPC security group for next EC2 instance. So create a security group and add a rule to control the traffic to or from its associated instance. Oh, let's start it to find the security. Find the security group. Here, security group here. Okay. Security, create a security group. Security group name, we use the web security group. And description to enable HTTP access. To use VPC, which one? Our left VPC. D79. Edit inbound rule here. Edit inbound rule. Edit inbound rule. To choose the, we say that HTTP. Where HTTP, DNS HTTP here. And the source, where source is for anywhere. Anywhere. And the description to permit the web request. Okay, create a security group. Okay, security group has already created. Let's move for next one. Task 4, to build up your web service by EC2 and configure it into security group. Okay, and now we can see that. Let's go back to the thing we want to do is to create web service on EC2. Okay, let's back to EC2 here. Welcome back. Yeah, I'm back. Okay, create EC2 service. To launch new launch instance. And choose the server you want. What's the OS? OS is for the minimum one, free tier eligible. Amazon Linux 2, AMI, HMV, SSD, this one. And to choose this one. Network Lab VPC. Subnet. Which has a public subnet too. Public subnet too. And auto assign public IP. Enable. Then let's move back to copy the code into there. Here to use the code. Review launch. Oh, okay. Forget to add storage. Okay, this one. This is default setting. This is default setting. Add tag. Key is the name. Value is web service, web server 1. Then configure the security group. Review and launch. AMI port 222 to open there. And continue. To see it again. And to launch. Existing key pair. Yes. I acknowledge. Mm-hmm. Okay, view the instance. Okay, and now you can see that the web server has already running and 2 and 2 check passed. So this also means that this web server has already been created. But let's check it, whether this service can use or not. Okay. Detail, security, and networking. Yeah, they have already built it up. Storage for, so we can see that attached one here. Anything check here. Oh, name is web server 1. Okay. For detail, let's use let's copy here. Okay. CPU loading 0, we have already created it in the US East 1. Now we just finish all our tasks here. Let's review that. And finally, we do the thing is that we create our VPC in AWS Cloud, and to have this availability zone with 2, and go through that, connect by the internet gateway, and also we have the net gateway here in the public subnet 1 to data service to connect outside. So we are happy we are ended today's task. Thank you very much.